All right, so section 2.3, number 6, the question was, how far do we simplify? So just go up to the point where it kind of makes sense to you. So like right here, I would probably just do g prime of x equal to, I forgot, hold on, this is supposed to be a square root right here. So the derivative of x, square root of x, let me rewrite it as x to the half sine x, okay? So I'm going to rewrite it like that so it's a little easier. So the derivative of x to the half is 1/2 x to the negative half times sine of x plus x to the 1/2 times the derivative of sine of x is cosine of x. I'm okay if you leave it like that. It's fine. I guess they get rid of the parentheses at some point maybe, but if you want to go a little further, you could write it like this: sine of x over 2 square root of x plus square root of x cosine of x. Like that's actually the appropriate way to put it. Okay? But you can leave it like the one above it and it's fine. So either one is okay. I don't know which one the book prefers. Yeah. Sometimes the book likes to like combine. I'm actually curious. Is that the answer in the back of the book, or in an online thing, or did they combine them into one? Okay, so I know that you can find even answers online. Sometimes some books like to go even further. They want to combine this into one. So what they'll do is they'll multiply both this side right here by 2 radical x over 2 radical x to get the same denominator. So this will be sine of x over 2 radical x plus 2x cosine x over 2 radical x, which leads to, this is just algebra by the way, I'm not doing any crazy calculus right now, sine of x plus 2x cosine x over 2 radical x. And this, I dare say this is the answer you're going to see in most solutions manuals. Okay? I'm assuming that's what you're going to see in solutions manuals. They're going to say, well, combine it. Why not? It's two fractions. Put them together. Okay? Do you have to? No, I'm totally okay with this answer. All right? But I mean, you guys should be able to get to the very last one. That's just algebra 1 using cosines and x's and radicals and stuff. But it's just algebra 1. So yeah, I can expect you to do that. I just don't know if you feel comfortable doing that. Right? But you should be. It's algebra. Is there another question? A different section? 2.2 number 9. What page is that? Let's see. I'm looking really quick. What page is 2.2 on?
115.
115, so 139. All right, number 9 you said?
Yeah.
Use the rules of differentiation to find the derivative of the function. So section 2.2, number 9. They just want us to take a derivative of the following function. It's the 5th root of x. So rewrite this thing first. Okay, I would probably rewrite it as x to the 1/5, and then my derivative would just be 1/5 x to the negative 4 fifths. And that would be it. Now again, if you want to simplify it more, so this is a perfectly good answer for me. If you want to simplify it more, you would write 1 over 5 fifth root of x to the fourth. So both of these are great answers. The more common one will be the one on top, just because people don't want to rewrite it. I know a lot of times when you take Algebra 2, one of the rules is to not leave any negative powers, so you would have to fix it, right? Bring them up or down, it's up to you. But in this case, I'm okay. It's not a big deal. Okay? Anything else? Any section, word problem? You will have a free fall problem given to you guys. I don't think I'm giving you the formulas, so please make sure you guys know the formulas. So there's 2 of them, if you really want to know both of them. Negative 16t squared plus v naught t plus s naught, or s of t is equal to negative 4.9t squared plus v naught t plus s naught. The first one is if it's in feet, and this one is if it's in meters. Okay, because gravity in meters is negative 9.8, and when you divide it by 2, you get negative 4.9. Because the original formula without any type of number looks like this. S of t is equal to 1/2 a t squared plus v naught t plus s naught. That's the actual formula. But since a is negative, then that's how we get the negative there. And then depending on whether you're dividing 32 or 9.8, that's how you get 16 or 4.9. Okay? So make sure you guys know that. I know sometimes tests will give them to you and stuff like that. The reason why I don't like to give them to you, because on the AP test, they're not going to give you a formula sheet. Okay? They just hang you out to dry, and hopefully you guys can do what you can, right? You got to know your formulas, everything, your trig, your basic formulas for position functions and stuff like that. So make sure you guys know that. Mm-hmm. The bottom formula only gets used if they don't give you one of the top formulas. And at that point, you have to ask yourself, what is the problem talking about? Let's say they say you throw a ball at 20 feet per second. So if I threw a ball at 20 feet per second, that means that my acceleration due to gravity is negative 32 feet per second squared. So if it's in feet, a is negative 32. If it's in meters, then a is negative 9.8. So I mean, this right here would be like the main formula that you're doing. But sometimes they'll give you one or the other depending on, like the book actually gives you feet or meters. They'll give you the formula in the homework. But if they don't, like I'm not going to give you the formula on your test, so you're going to start off with that top formula right there in the box. And then you got to figure out, am I doing feet or am I doing meters? If they don't give you any measurement, you can use either one, whichever one you like. I prefer using feet because it divides nicer, right? Negative 16. But if you want to use meters, then negative 4.9. So either way, it works. Just depends on what's given. But make sure you guys know that. There's a lot of derivatives that I'm going to give you guys. Okay? Let me kind of double check something. All right, so just looking at your quiz, like I said, there's going to be a problem that's going to probably ask you something like this. Right? I'm not sure what section it is. Oh, it's frozen, sorry. Write the equation of the tangent line write the equation of a tangent line of a function that is tangent to f of x equal to x squared and passes through the point 2, 4. So I'm going to ask, there's going to be two problems like this. I'm going to ask you to write an equation of a tangent line that is tangent to a function, in our case it's x squared, and that passes through the point 2, 4. Okay, so a line that's tangent to a function can only touch it at one point, right? So that means that this line is touching that function at the point 2, 4. Okay, so it's passing through that point right there. The thing is, I need to write an equation y equals to mx plus b form, right? So I got to write an equation using this. I guess it doesn't have to be that. You guys remember point slope form? A little bit more common. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Okay? So that one's a little bit easier to start with. Okay. What point did they tell me I got to go through? They said 2, 4, right? So y minus 4 equals m times x minus 2. All I need is my slope, right? But how do you find slope in calculus? Take a derivative. So f prime of x would be 2x. Now I want the slope at a specific point. They said at 2, 4, x is 2. So f prime at 2 is just 2 times 2. So my slope is 4. So y minus 4 is equal to 4 times x minus 2. There's my equation. Now a lot of times they want you to write it where you solve for y, so let's do that. Y is equal to 4x, that'd be minus 8 plus 4, so it'd be minus 4. So there's your answer. Okay, and just to kind of show that, let's go visit Desmos here really quick. Oh, actually I can't visit Desmos. Well, I could if I go to my hotspot, but you guys have cell phones. Go to Desmos, graph x squared, graph 4x minus 4, and you'll see that it touches the function of x squared at 2, 4, and it's a tangent line to it. So you can check it like that. Be nice if I could have used Desmos, but I can't. Okay. Anything else that you guys have questions with?
You said you were going to ask us about the definition of a derivative.
Yeah, the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x over h. We're not doing that. That's 2-1. Yeah. So we're gonna get away from that. Because I mean, it's nice that you know it. I do ask you to make sure you know it, but it doesn't get used very much. So it's not the most important thing. It's better that you know how to do the quotient rules, product rules, power rules, stuff like that. Anything else you guys want me to talk about? Alright, so I'll stop the video for now. If anybody else asks me something else, I'll continue it, but for now I'll stop. Alright, so section 2.3. Number 26. They are asking us to find the derivative of the algebraic function f of x is equal to x cubed plus 5x plus 3 over x squared minus 1. Okay, just want to make sure that was right. So We're going to be taking this derivative using the quotient rule. Okay, so it's a fraction, so let's break it down using the quotient rule. So f prime of x is the derivative of x cubed plus 5x plus 3. So the derivative of x cubed is 3x squared, and the derivative of 5x is 5. The derivative of 3 is 0. So there's the derivative of the top times the bottom, x squared minus 1, minus the top, just leave that alone, x cubed plus 5x plus 3, times the derivative of the bottom, which would be 2x. Divide that by the bottom squared, that's x squared minus 1 squared. Okay? I don't know how far they want you to go, but I probably would not tell you to leave your answer like this. Like you guys know how to distribute, so let's distribute. So what do we get? 3x squared times x squared, that's going to be 3x to the 4th minus 3x squared plus 5x squared minus 5. Minus, let's see, it's going to make everything negative here, so it's going to be 2x to the 4th minus 10x squared minus 6x. The bottom, I'm okay leaving it like this because by expanding it, I don't think I'm going to gain anything from it. So I'm just going to leave it alone. Okay? But let's see. 3x to the 4th minus 2x to the 4th, that's going to be x to the 4th. So that's gone. Negative 3x squared plus 5x squared, that's 2x squared, minus 10x squared, that's negative 8x squared. Then I have minus 6x minus 5 over x squared minus 1 squared. If I were to expand the bottom, it would become x to the 4th minus 2x squared plus 1. It's not going to knock everything out. It's a waste of time to break up the bottom. So just leave it alone. If you want to, that's fine. But you're not going to be able to cancel anything if you do expand the denominator. There's nothing there. Okay? Unless the top happened to be x to the 4th minus 2x squared plus 1. If the top was that, then yeah, I'd expand it and cancel everything out and get 1. But it's not going to be the same thing. So just leave it. Anything else?